What we don't talk about is why there is so much more demand to live in London now than there was to live in London 50 years ago.
There's a kind of interesting story of the technologies of production changing people's views of cities. So Thomas Jefferson's story about cities were the countryside was where virtuous work was done. It was where agriculture was done, and that was what really created wealth. And when you look to cities, it was like, well, what happens in cities? People suck up to the king, and the king gives them stuff. It's basically this extractive institution. It exists to confiscate the surplus and to give it to people who practice stuff that's basically destructive, rent-seeking activity. And so people like Thomas Jefferson were like, cities are basically bad, and they're full of disease and all this kind of thing. That line of thinking probably leads into the UK's restrictive planning laws. And what we're basically saying is that logic of production, the underlying dynamic, has changed.